And we are live, guys. There is so many ways to make an ordinary thing into an extraordinary. When we talk about that, of course, that is what you're going to be hearing today. All right, guys, thank you, and welcome back to Standpoint with Nikes. My name is Oyenike,
And I am Adenike.
and here
And I'm
today
Ishama.
we brought you. No worries, no worries. Please don't just be patient with us because you have amazing things to listen to today, guys. So stay tuned with us. As usual, we're here to inspire, of course, motivate and enlighten you guys.
Yes.
And I'll leave that to Sister Nikki. You pick up.
So, absolutely. So, we have an amazing lady with us today. She has been in the business for many years. She's one of the top leaders. She's the mom of two beautiful kids, a wife, and definitely an IT engineer and a successful digital business owner. Please welcome Coach Oma.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me. Wow. It's such an honor to be here. I didn't know that you guys know so much about me.
Thank you for honoring our invites today. It's such an honor. Thank you so much. Please introduce yourself to our audience.
Yeah, for sure. Yes. So, like they already said, I'm Ishoma, originally Nigerian, but based in Canada now. I've been in Canada here for several years. And I'm a mom of two. I used to work in the manufacturing sector because, just like she mentioned, I have an engineering background. Though not IT engineer, though I have a chemical engineering background. But after a few years, I decided that I needed something that was more flexible. I was tired of basically having a boss dictate my time, my life, and my pay. So that was what motivated me to start looking for a stream of income that would potentially replace my salary at the time. And thankfully, that's how I came across this business that we're going to be talking more about today.
Amazing. That is wonderful. I feel like each and every one of us have a different story. And of course, there is one or two things that lead us to look further and wanted to take another step, like, okay, it's got to be another way, right? And let us
Mhm.
talk about. As you all know, I'm a registered nurse, and my sister here, Sister Denike, also, she's a registered nurse. And we get into this business, we were all blown away because it's like another side of life, you know. So, Coach Ishima, just like you said, like, you have a family, you have some other things that, of course, we need to, if you look out for another streams of income, tell us how about this business.
So actually, I started this business 4 years ago. So back in January 2020, before the world went on lockdown, and I'll say it was the perfect time to get started. I'm happy I did because imagine if you are sent home from work and you don't have a plan B. That's crazy,
Hmm.
right? So that's why we always tell you guys, what, having a plan B or having multiple streams of income is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's like air that we all need. So how I came across this business, quite frankly, I didn't jump on it immediately I saw it because I saw this lady who I knew personally. She was posting it for a while on her profile, like her Facebook. And I would always just wonder, what's she talking about? What's this online business? Because actually, at the time, I was focused on some other business that I was doing. So I had
Yeah.
like an online store, where I was selling things, and I was putting all my time and effort into that one. So I was turning a blind eye on this one. But after a while, when I realized that, okay, all of my time and effort is not really giving me back the kind of returns that I expected with the other platform, that's when I said, you know what, let me actually check this out. This one that this lady is always posting about. So that's when I reached out to her. She asked me to watch the webinar, and the rest is history, right? So now I've been here for 4 whole years. Now I am my own boss. I don't have to work for anybody. And that's for me is a big deal because you can't put a price on freedom. Right? So yeah, I'm really excited that I took that bold leap of faith to check this out and not just check it out, but to actually go ahead and start, right? And the truth of the matter is there's so many things out there. I'm sure you guys are bombarded on a daily basis with this ad and that ad and this ad, and it can be overwhelming to know which one to go for, which one to start with. But that's why we encourage you guys to come in and see things for yourself so you can make an informed decision, right? Because if I didn't come in and check things out, I wouldn't have known any better. Who knows where I'll be today? Maybe I'll still be battling at that job that I didn't like, with all the politics I was experiencing and all that. But when I came in and I watched the webinar, like right away, I got it. I was like, oh my God, look at all the things I'm struggling to do on this other platform. Is already taken care of for me here. So that's to tell you guys that fine, there might be so many online earning platforms, but you need to know that you want something that is legit, right? Something that is lucrative, something where you're going to get support and you can see thousands of people who are getting results. And that's exactly what I saw in our community. That for me, it was a no-brainer to just go ahead and start. Yeah.
Amazing.
You must have been very, very a curious person. You saw some form of posting from your friend, and then that got your
Mhm.
curiosity. Now, it's not everyone out there that is curious. I know you've mentioned it a little bit. Now, what would make an engineer, a mom, raising your kids, be so curious? What was it about this business that sets the other businesses apart from
Mhm.
all the other ones, including the ones you've tried before and even the ones that are out there now?
Yes.
Particularly when it comes to the online space, a lot of we Africans are a little skeptical.
Mhm.
So, how,
Mhm.
for those who are not curious, what do you have to say to them?
To be honest, I find that it depends on where the shoe is paining somebody. That's kind of my mindset. Because
Yes.
remember, I said I was seeing this my friend on Facebook posting for a good 1 year, probably a little over a year. And I never reached out to her because I was focused on something else. And I guess my situation at the time wasn't as bad or as desperate. And that's another thing I usually encourage people to do is that don't wait till you're actually desperate. Start even when things are rosy and good for you to build a plan B. It's called a plan B for a reason in case plan A fails. But me, I guess I waited till I was desperado, for me to now actually take that step to go and check it out. But what stood out for me with this platform was, first of all, the fact that, like I said before, a lot of the things that I was doing on my own was already taken care of. A very good example is the sales funnel, so the website part. With the other platform I was on, and some of you may already know this platform, is Shopify. It's a very common one out there. Or if you don't know Shopify, you definitely know Amazon, because there are people who sell things on Amazon as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of moving parts behind that you don't see, you the customer doesn't see, but you don't know what's going on. The person who owns that store, all the things that they have to put in place to make it work. And if you're not a tech savvy person, it can be challenging, right? So sometimes you need to take courses to even like try to understand what you need. And then there's all these extra tools and softwares you have to pay for. So at the end of the day, it's a lot of commitment to learn, right? It's a learning curve. And then it also takes funding, right, to make that store, when you come there to shop, to have a good and smooth experience. Now, this is something you would not know until you actually get in. But when I came into this platform, it wasn't that way, because guess what? Our website is designed for us, it's maintained for us, it's built for us. So we don't have to be techie people. We don't have to take no courses to understand how the website should function and all of that. So all that blew me away. I'm like, oh really? This is already taken care of. And it's not as if we're paying any hefty fees to run this website. You know what I mean? Right. And then apart from that, okay, fine. With the store that I had and the other platform, I had to figure out which suppliers do I want to work with. Right. I was working with suppliers in China, back in Africa, different countries, dealing with logistics. Okay, you have to ship this to this customer. Oh, now they have a return, so I have to deal with this. Like, it was a whole lot of moving parts for one person, right? But you
Yeah.
see, this our business we're sharing with you guys today, like, these things are already taken care of. The
Mm.
suppliers have already been, we've done the product research to figure out what is that sleeping giant that actually pays really massively, right? So you don't have to start worrying about all the logistics and all those kind of things. And on top of that, you're getting mentors, you're getting coaches. So you're
That's
not left on your own to figure things out for yourself. Like me back then, if I needed something and I didn't get, I have to Google and watch this YouTube video just to find the answer to one thing. It would take the whole day, right?
yeah.
But here you have a mentor who is just like a quick text message or phone call or Zoom call away, right? So
Mhm.
with that support, you can't go wrong. So guys, if you're trying to start a business this 2024, don't go and try to figure it out for yourself. Don't go and
Mm.
try to start reinventing the wheel because we have an already built, like ready-made package of a business here that you just need to tap into, right? And make cool
Right.
cash.
Yes. Yes. Amazing. Amazing. Before we continue, I just wanted to say thank you to our audience. For those of you that join us tonight, right now, and those of you that will be watching us later, thank you so much for your time and your support. Sorry, I couldn't call your name because I can have access, I can see your name here. However, thank you so much. We never take your love and your support for granted. Coach Ishama, you pretty much cover a lot of things because we always tell people like we have an automated system. This is the
Mhm,
automation, like, and it doesn't go in the way of your corporate job. Like you
mhm,
have something there you are so passionate of. It doesn't
mhm,
get in the way. It's just a side also, just as they said. Like you are doing it on the side. Your business is running on the side. You're doing your work. Uh,
mhm,
See, I wanted you to tell us your business journey because I know that I listened to one of your video. Like you before you run this business in part time. Can you tell us a
mhm.
little bit about that journey and how you go?
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, I guess I haven't actually said anything about this, but when I started this business, I was working full time, right? And I was able to build the business to the point where my income from the business, which I was working on a part time basis, surpassed my full time job salary,
Mm,
right? So that's why I made that important decision that, okay, fine, if my business, my side business, can
yeah.
give me this much, then why am I still working for somebody, right? So I mean, just like Oyenike said, like you don't have to quit your job if you don't want to. It's not like it's so demanding, like the business is so demanding that you're going to have to quit your job. No. So if you love your career, you love your job and all of that, then you just do this on the side. It's so flexible because of the automation that we have, right? For you to be able to do it in combination with whatever commitments that you have going on for you. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Awesome. So, like you made mention earlier when you were talking about the training side that were provided. A lot of people would say, "Oh, I don't know anything about business. I'm not tech savvy." And
Mhm.
what do you have to say to those people? I know when they come in, we have the community, we have mentor and a coach, which we don't
Mhm.
get in the other one. I mean, I've done Amazon too before.
Traditional.
We don't have
Yeah.
that one-on-one connection. What
Yeah. Yeah.
do you say to people who are out there who probably don't know what we have inside?
Mhm. Yeah, it's funny that you brought up this question because this is a question I get asked a lot because when people hear online business, automatically their brain just goes into, oh my God, I have to be this tech guru. I don't know how to write codes and program. The truth of the matter is, several years ago, when
Mm,
I was beginning to see all these laptop lifestyle things on Facebook and I looked into it, this was like maybe 10 years ago ish.
mhm.
I came across this group, and what they were talking about there was, oh, you need to learn a skill in like graphic design and coding. And I was like, oh my God, this is not for me. And I ran away, you know? So, what I'm trying to say, that says, is this our online business platform? You don't have to know coding, you don't have to know these crazy things that, is for tech gurus, right? Anything that
Mhm.
is going to be too techy, we have a dedicated technical team to take care of that. Like I said before, like building your website, that's for a tech guru. You don't have to
Yeah.
worry about this. This business, look, I have people in my that I'm, mentoring and coaching, that is their 12-year-old child, right? Or their young children who are, even below teenagers, that actually like able to understand the training. Let's tell you how simple it is. So if your
Mm,
12-year-old can understand the training to,
yes.
set this up, how much
Mhm.
more you? So that's to tell you you don't need to be tech savvy. As long
Okay.
as you know how to read and write.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
about the basic skill that you need. That's
Mhm.
how simple it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Yes, you're right. Because anyone can do this business as long as you're ready to learn. You're ready to learn new
Mhm.
things. It's very
Mhm.
easy to get comfortable in our comfort zone, but when you're ready to get out of that comfort zone, everything becomes easy for you. Even if you have
Yeah.
never done it before, you learn it and you become so comfortable. And the same thing applies to us too, because we are not like this when we started. But we get to grow all this confidence. We get to get more comfortable in front of the camera. We get to
Mhm.
learn a lot of things. It's not just about money, guys. It's not just about money. It's all about something else that come with it. A lot of
Mhm.
development. You have
Yeah.
all a lot of interpersonal development, professional development. There's just a lot of rooms to go, and you will discover the new you, and you just well, you tell yourself like, wow, like, and you become so happy with what you do because this business is going to help you there. There's just a
Mhm.
lot to gain from this business. Coach,
Yeah.
I wanted you to give our audience one or two advice. We have people out here, our people that watch us, people will be watching us later on,
Mhm.
and because people will bump into this interview one day. What
Mhm.
are do you have for people that have a difficult to make decision? Some people may have like an obstacle spouse, obstacle like they can be themselves, they are the obstacle for themselves as well. But there's some sort of challenge that giving them difficulty to make decision. What advice did you have for these people?
Very simple advice. No grief for anybody.
Love it. Love it.
Not even grief for yourself because you know what? It's normal in life to face
Mhm,
one or two roadblocks,
yes,
especially when you're trying to do something new that you've never done before, right?
yes.
If you're coming from your spouse or one of your family members or your friends, it's because they're looking out for you. But you know what? When you start getting results, you're going
Mhm,
wrong, and you're also going to get them on your side to be your biggest fans. There are a lot of us in our community, myself included, who started this business in spite of skeptical spouses and skeptical friends and family members, right?
mhm.
But when the checks start rolling in, I have not seen that spouse or that family or that friend that will tell you, keep your money, I'm not interested. They will even help you plan on it. They will say, bring that money, let's go and spend it.
Yes.
So that's why I said, not grief for anybody. Oh.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it's amazing, guys. You just have to trust your instinct, trust your gut, because there is the reason. There is a reason you sign up in somebody's website. There is a reason you come across this interview today. There is a reason that you wanted to do something, even though there is an obstacle. Trust your gut. God has a plan for you. He hasn't done yet. Okay, so don't give up. Don't let the distraction discourage you. Don't let other people decide your future. This is your future we're talking about. It's very
Mhm.
important that we focus because distraction can relay people's success like just like this. We just have to
Yeah.
be careful. And of course, this is how you deal with like-minded individual that's going to help you, because this is people like it's going to celebrate your success, going to celebrate your goal. Even when you are down, they're here for you. All right, this is
Mhm.
amazing community. You really wanted to get yourself involved. Reach out to us, ask us questions. We are here to help. We're here to help.
And
Thank
you
you so
have the
much,
opportunity
Miss
to
Yoma.
definitely.
You're welcome.
Coach
You're
Isham
welcome.
said, if what would have happened if she did not take that chance 4 years ago? If
Mhm. Mhm.
Yes.
a lot
Yes.
can happen in a year. It's
Mhm.
January,
Yes.
already at the end of January.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What will the story be by the end of this year? Take that
Mhm.
chance. You have our
Yeah.
website. Go ahead and register. Come in, watch the same webinar that all of us watched and that
Mhm.
changed things for us. Come in
Yeah.
and get questions answered. Don't stay on the fence. Come in and have your life change. So it was nice having everyone. We're so honored to spend this time with you, Coach Ishima. Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you.
We
Thank
really,
you
really
for
Thank
having me.
thank you,
All
everyone.
right. Take care.
We love you. Thank you for your support. Until next time we see you, we stamp it with Nikki. You stay blessed.
Bye.